respect being paid to 1971 war hero Lieutenant General JFR Jacob. Born in 1923, Lieutenant General Jacob was known for his role in India's victory in Indo-Pakistan War of 1971 and liberation of Bangladesh. He also has been governor of two states, known as the man who orchestrated the surrender of Pakistani troops in Dhaka following the 1971 war. Our National Affairs editor Shinjo Chaudhary also joining us. Now, Shinjo, an inspiring war veteran who's been instrumental not only in 1971 war, but also he's fought Indo-Pakistan War of 1965. He also fought World War II, joining army at a very young age of 90.
Yes, he was injured during World War II, and of course he was the architect of the Bangladesh War. He was the one who really planned the entire operations. He was Chief of Staff, Eastern Command. And now, of course, today is that moment when everyone has a tear in his eye. The Defense Minister will be coming to lay a wreath. And before that, the Army Chief, General Dalbir Singh Suhag, will also be lay a wreath. So will many other veterans and serving officers, because General Jacob was an icon. He was a man who is widely remembered as the man who had the plan, who had the vision to ensure that India won the Bangladesh war. Over to you.
Absolutely. In fact, Shinjo, going through the 1971 war and how General Jacob was the architect in ensuring that Pakistan surrenders. It's an endgame of Pakistan. He was Chief of Staff of Eastern Command in Kolkata at that point of time. And it was General Jacob who flew to Dhaka with an instrument of surrender at that point of time. In his book also, Surrender at Dhaka, Birth of a Nation, General Jacob has written that he did not fully inform Army headquarters, including Field Marshal Manekshaw, of the instrument of surrender because he was confident of the plans that he had at that point of time. In Dhaka, he has also told General Niazi, he writes, that by accepting his offer of a public surrender, he and his defeated soldiers would receive the protection of the Indian Army, as the consequences were for the Pakistani troops to face.
Yes. Most importantly, as far as General Jacob was concerned, was really his plan. He felt that India should not attack immediately in April 1971. He felt that India should wait, and India should not just be happy with a small part of Bangladesh, what is now Bangladesh and what was then East Pakistan. He wanted to go right through and straight into Dhaka and take Dhaka, which he felt was the crucial goal, the crucial objective of the Indian Army.
Absolutely. Victory in the face of odds also, Shinjo, because as General Jacob wrote in his book that there were only 3,000 Indian troops at that point of time in Dhaka against Pakistan's 26,000. But still he managed to get a surrender from the Pakistani troops.
Yes, of course, because by the time his troops, the first columns of Indian troops had reached Dhaka, the Pakistanis were demoralized. They had been outflanked. They had been surrounded. There was no way they were getting anything from the West Pakistan side. They knew they had lost. And General Jacob had planned this operation meticulously. He planned it in a way that it had to be at the right time. The troops had to be exactly at the right place because he felt that just taking over a part of East Pakistan and having an independent Bangladesh would just not do. It was important to take Dhaka. It was important to take that entire part of East Pakistan and call it Bangladesh. It was his plan. And it has to be said that the Bangladesh government today remembers him as an outstanding hero as well.